back into the action here on CC1. We're back up and running. Lauren McLaughlin and Dominic Catalano here at the APP at New Jersey Open. We have our men's winner bracket final up here on deck, ready to go. And one of these teams will be done for the day after this match, as we have Championship Sunday tomorrow. All of the gold medal matches in our pro divisions will be played tomorrow here on CC1 with coverage on YouTube and Facebook. So one of these teams heads straight to Championship Sunday tomorrow. They'll be done for the day. Nice early day for them. It'll be a lot of time to recover going into tomorrow. We have J.W. Johnson and Deckel Bar on the far end. They take on Dylan Frazier and Kyle Yates on the near end. J.W. Johnson already in 2 gold medal matches tomorrow. He's looking for a third to have a Triple Crown opportunity. Trish Stewart is our USA Pickleball certified referee. And we are off and running.
He said no really quick to that. Deckel Bar is not having any of that right there. Left-handed at Deckel Bar.
And what's interesting is all 4 of these players very well known to everyone at home, I think, now watching. But J.W. Johnson and Deckel Bar only have partnered up a couple times now since the St. Louis Open, where that was their first time playing together. And Kyle Yates and Dylan Frazier, only their second time ever playing together.
Great job by Deckel Bar and J.W. Johnson, being able to work their way back up to the kitchen line after a couple overheads from Frazier and Yates. Finally, off the wrist of Deckel Bar.
Yeah, really nice hands. I expect we're going to see a lot of hands battles at the net from these 4 players.
2-1-2.
Good hustle there from Johnson.
I mean, unbelievable right there. I mean, Yates throwing up 2 early lobs, and they're absolutely perfect.
1-2-1.
Oh.
A little confusion in the middle there.
Well, it was not. That was really funny because Yates was letting Frazier have that, but he just didn't move his feet enough. So
out of the way.
His legs were in the way of Frazier getting that shot. Oh, good recovery.
That's a great lead from Kyle Yates right there, recognizing where he was on the court. And good job by Frazier keeping that ball nice and tight to the net so that Deckel Bar can't get enough on that. Ends up reaching just a little too far. Good spot from Bar. Again, on his front foot, nice counter, under control.
2-2-2.
Oh, I mean, not only amazing hands all around, but then Johnson off the net cord with the recovery so quickly, almost behind him by that right side of his body just. Oh, did he think that was going to hit the net?
3-2-1. Second serve.
So Kyle Yates, one of the best backhand blockers out there, and what he does is he just creates space between him and the ball so he can extend that arm and that paddle.
So many net cords in this rally.
Wow, unbelievable hands from Johnson. Yates got 2 net cords. Even with the net cords, Johnson's still able to recover.
2-3-1.
Oh, he did.
Oh, he did football. I think he
Yeah,
ran through it.
There was no way he was getting that. It was really funny. I saw him make a move for it, and then seeing where that ball was going to be, I was like, Kyle, you can't. It's in the middle of the court. Where are you going? You're just going to go right by it.
If he hits this as a football.
I was like, he's either hitting it or he's running around the kitchen. There's those things are not going together.
Wow, and what a little forehand flip there from Kyle Yates. Surprises J.W. Johnson down the line, and we're all tied at 3.
3-3-2. Side out.
Let's just try this.
3-3-1.
Rob Nunnery in the chat. He must be bored in Hawaii. He's watching some pickleball. Hi, Rob.
Second serve.
Big overhead there again from Kyle Yates, but again, Frazier and Yates too, handling the pace from Frazier, from Johnson and Barr.
Earlier in that rally, the first mini lob that Deckel threw up, that was about the babiest lob I've ever seen. That second one a little bit better, but
3-3-1.
Yates does a great job getting up there.
Point.
Shake and bake to perfection.
And what I like from Yates' drive, he's not trying to really crush this as hard as he can. If he does, it's too flat. He's creating some shape on it by taking something off it. And what that does is it gets that ball to dip at the end as it gets over the net. Oh, Yates is ready for it, and Frazier jumped right in front of him to take this. Watch Kyle get cocked and ready for this.
5-3-1.
Here. Nope. Frazier says, I'll take that.
Oh, man. Dylan Frazier coming into his own. I like it.
Well, I think this matchup, too, with Yates and Frazier, it allows Frazier to be the alpha and play that left side because Kyle Yates is one of the best male right-sided players out there.
Yep.
Think of right-sided male players. The 3 that are the top, in my opinion, Yates, Adam Stone. Wow. And also Colin Johns.
Let's try this.
I think that's a pretty solid list. I think most would agree.
Because most males do like playing the left side, so it's rare to have a male player that likes playing that right side.
3-5-2. Points. Four, 5-2.
Wow.
Neck shot.
Deckel right around the throat.
5-4-1.
Yep.
Side of the neck.
Definitely throat.
Neck tap.
It really is.
Just nothing you can do right there.
I was going to say, there's a lot of people that have gotten pickleball tattoos. I suspect.
I am not one of them. Wow, I mean, look, Yates is bouncing. He's bouncing around the court. He's feeling it playing with Frazier right now. I love it. I love seeing this.
And the thing is, Frazier and Yates are the #2 seed, Johnson and Barr the 1. They should be here in the winter bracket final, but somehow I feel like most people looking at this matchup feel like Johnson and Barr are, you know, the clear favorites.
Right, and no way.
Yeah.
This is as evenly matched as you can get it.
4-7-1.
Big
Wait.
deckle bar ballerina serve right there. Gets the error long. I mean, look at it. Look at the grace and poise on that toe.
That's a good poach in the middle from Johnson as he reads the drive from Barr so well. But the key here is that he reads it low, and he's seeing that Yates is going to have to pick up on that, and so he steps in the middle beautifully.
We have a timeout here from Frazier and Yates as Johnson and Barr back within 1, looking to tie it up here after this timeout. And I mean, really, we mentioned very evenly matched. Both teams having a lot of success. No one going on any huge runs. Seems really both teams have their strategies that I think are working well for them. It's just who can have less unforced errors and who can execute better.
Yeah, and both teams are executing very well right now, as shown by the score, 7-6 right here. And again, I think it'll come down to both, and if it doesn't go 3, both games will come right down to the end, as you have 4 amazing control, pace players all at the same time, where they're not going to make too many unforced errors. When they get into those hands battles, you're going to see long hands battles. You're going to see stuff that you typically don't see. You're going to see 6, 7, 8 shots as opposed to 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be who makes less unforced errors here to finish this first game and head into that second. Finally, Johnson able to get that ball down at the feet of Yates.
Good patience all around, and we've been talking a lot about the wind here today. It's been relatively calm this entire match. Hasn't played too big of a factor like it has been most of the day. And we're tied up at 7s. I like the shake and bake. Just
7-7-2.
overdoes it a little bit. Puts him on second server.
Frazier can't get on top of that right there. Johnson and Yates answering the bell here as they went down. Excuse me, Johnson and Barr. I'm used to saying Johnson and Frazier.
I know.
As they are partners a lot.
7-8-1.
That's a good ball there from Johnson as he handcuffs Yates just enough to cause the miss hit.
7-8-2.
And that's it right there.
Yep.
Kyle gets back to reset position, ready position, so fast. You watch the speed up with the forehand. Watch him get right back into ready position. He's ready for that backhand. There it is again. It's
Yep.
ready position. Boom, punch
Yeah,
down with that backhand.
counter. So good.
9-8-2. Set up.
Thought they had it up the middle.
8-9-1.
Couldn't leave as it sails a little long.
Good hands from Frazier. Finally. I mean, Frazier had 2 resets, though, that he had no
Yeah.
business resetting.
No.
And he just does it perfectly.
9-9-1.
Johnson so good at setting himself up.
Point.
And Johnson and Barr on a game point. Certainly was unclear who was going to get there first.
Second serve.
What pressure from Yates, just reaching in and rolling each one of those balls, causing a lot of, or putting a lot of spin on it. Yates going for it all right there. He had it. He just hits that in the net. He knows it too.
I mean, he always wants to end on a flashy note. I like it. A little flair, a little style. But it's Johnson and Barr that hold on and take game 1 here in our winner bracket final. 1 game closer to Championship Sunday and a Triple Crown opportunity for JW. We're back into the action right after this. Back into the action here on Championship Court number 1 at the APP New Jersey Open. We have Kyle Yates and Dylan Frazier now on the far end here for game number 2. Deckel Barr and JW Johnson on the near end, taking game 1, a slim 11-9 victory. We'll see if it's just as close here in game 2.
Second serve. 0-0-2. 2.
Nope.
Deckel hit that lob. As soon as he hit it, he started walking backwards.
Yeah,
It was
he knew.
on its way up, and he turned around and started walking backwards. He knew he hit it out.
We all know.
Yeah, no one knows better than you if you hit
Yeah.
your ball out.
You can feel it. You can
Yeah.
feel it off the paddle. Not going to go well.
101.
Trish Stewart, our USA Pickleball Certified referee.
Second serve.
Yates, 27 years old from Fort Myers, Florida, while partner Dylan Frazier, 20 years old out of Ashland, Missouri. Oh. Oh, I got it. That was nice.
That's good control from Deckel Bar. He could really want to. What you can really easily do with this ball is overhit it. And instead of overhitting it, he just flips it down the line. Frazier thinks he's going to hit it hard enough that's going to go out. It doesn't.
Point.
Deckelbar, 29 years old, currently in Dripping Springs, Texas,
1-1-1.
home of Dreamland and MLP.
Second serve.
Rounding out our foursome, 19-year-old J.W. Johnson in the Delray Beach, Florida area.
1-1-2.
Bless you.
Side up.
Good hands.
One, one, one.
That's nice ATP there from Deckel Bar. You watch him let this ball travel as far as he can.
1-1-2.
Let it get around there. Just keeps that in right at the feet of Dylan Frazier.
Point.
Just unbelievable hands from all four of these gentlemen again. But Dylan Frazier able to get on top, get that down. That's
Yeah,
the
it
whole
takes
key
so
in this
much.
firefights. Yep.
Takes so much for these shots not to come back from one of these guys.
Side up.
Good leave both from Barr and Johnson.
1-2-1.
Oh, that is filthy.
Just such a nice inside out again here from Deckel Bar. Doesn't do too much with it, just enough. And you watch him sell it with his body. He starts
Yeah,
his
the
body
motion
moving.
is coming cross court.
Right, he starts his body moving to the left and he hits the ball to the right.
Second serve.
So far, looking like we're going to have an extremely close game two here.
Ball's right into the sun.
Yep, and
On
that's
every
why
one of
they're
these
doing
lobs.
it.
Yates fooled himself right there. But problem was is he thought that ball was going to bounce up and come to him. The wind's in there at their back, so it dies here.
3-2-2.
Kyle Yates, always keeping it fun out here.
Always. That's a good, even though Yates hits that in the net, that's a good combo for him right there because he'll go to that backhand forehand. I like him more on the forehand to the backhand, but right there he went backhand, got it to the forehand, not able to convert.
Point.
I mean,
5-2-2.
with as frustrated as Yates appears to be after dumping the last 3
Sensing a
balls
timeout.
into the net, you would think one was coming. You certainly, yep, there it is.
Timeout receivers. 1 minute. 6-2-2.
Stupid shit. Stupid previews.
Beep.
That I can agree. I can agree.
Yeah, so again, it's frustration mounting. Good timeout here from Yates and Frazier as they'll go to the corner, kind of relax a little bit, see what's going to happen coming out of this timeout. But again, this is a momentum timeout, trying to slow down Johnson and Barr as they have crept, pulled away here at 6-2. A 6-2 lead in this match seems enormous
Yeah,
at this point.
especially when really no one had pulled away in game 1 at all, creating any sort of distance. Well, in the beginning, Frazier and Yates were up a little bit. Johnson and Barr had to come back.
15 seconds, players. 15 seconds.
But certainly looks like Johnson and Barr
Receivers.
feeling a little
1
looser.
timeout remaining. Servers, you have 2.
Few more smiles on that end of the court.
Yeah, it's what a 6-2 lead will do for you.
Time in. 6-2-2.
Oof.
That is a very nice ball from Kyle Yates on the block.
2-6-1.
Big side out of the timeout, exactly what they were hoping for. I think we're going to see a lot of lobs the rest of this game after Yates showed them how frustrated he is with them looking into the sun.
Point.
Oh, nice drop there from Frazier as Johnson got a little confused if he wanted to take that out of the air or not.
Side up.
And then on that, you cannot have that kind of mistake here in this matchup when you're down by 3 against a team like Barr and Johnson.
6-3-1.
Oh,
Second serve.
Deckle Barr give it right back.
6-3-2.
That's such a good cover from Dylan Frazier as Yates is coming up on the stack. Got caught a little bit.
3-6-1.
Oh, Yates gonna take it right there all day. They creep within 2.
4-6-1.
Oh, wow, the changeup from Johnson with that counterattack. but pulls it right over at Dylan Frazier's upper body. Oh, the wind is starting to pick up now for sure.
Yep, right there, and it's in the face of Johnson as he hits that dink.
Holding up those shots for sure.
5-6-2.
So I don't mind that Barr's backing up on that. He's just got to, as Frazier goes to hit that ball, he has to set his feet. Wow, it was just 6-2. Johnson and Barr up.
7-6-2.
Now it's Frazier and Yates up 7-6. That's what you call an answer. 5-0 run here for Frazier and Yates.
Oh, he misses it.
Side up.
So Frazier just misses that sideline, but a great run from Yates and Frazier to take a 1-point lead.
6-7-1.
See, that's the spot I want to see Yates and Frazier go to. I want them to go to the middle. Because what Barr will try and do is he'll try and run around that. He'll expose a hole on the sideline. And I think that's their weakest spot is in the middle.
Yeah.
Right there. Barr trying to counter, but that's going to go right to and in the wheelhouse of Yates' backhand block.
7-6-1.
What's so interesting is Barr is on the right side, but he's the one kind of taking more court. You almost never see the right-sided player taking more court.
Right.
And he wasn't doing that as much in game one. I don't think it's really necessary that he do that, given he's got J.W. Johnson on the other side, but
Side up. 6-8-1. Second serve.
Good read from Johnson. Just got to execute right there.
6-8-2.
wow, big serve there from Johnson.
7-8-2.
They needed something to get a little bit of movement.
Just long from Yates. He just overhits it a little bit.
8-8-2.
Tied back up at 8.
And now Johnson and Barr answer, and they take the lead back.
9-8-2. Point.
Oh, Yates isn't going to be happy about that.
10-8-2.
I'd like to see a second timeout used there to not just let Johnson and Barr keep rolling here with a match point.
That ball into the stands.
Side up.
But they do get the side out. Can they answer again?
8-10-1.
That's a good counter. And see, again, it's odd that I would say that you would say the middle is the weakest spot. For Barr and Johnson, yes, I love J.W. Johnson's backhand.
Side up.
And I love Barr's forehand.
Call stance.
It did look like that just missed.
Yeah.
That baseline. It was so close, but I do think that was the right call, being right on that baseline.
That's good leave.
10-8-2. Side up.
Wow.
Hold off on 2 more
Yeah,
match
big
points.
hold.
Got to answer here, though. Crowd recognizing they hold off 2 more.
Second serve. Eight, 10-2. Point.
A really nice drop there from Barr. Got him back up to that net, but
Side up.
fourth match point opportunity here.
Yep.
10-9-1. Point game match. Final score,
And the
11-9.
O from the crowd
Oh, yeah.
on that miss there from Frazier. Tough. Again, 11-9, 11-9. That is how you want a winter bracket final to go between the number 1 and 2 seeds. But number 1 ekes it out here, and they secure their spot on Championship Sunday and are done for the day. J.W. Johnson is going to be going for that triple crown. But Yates and Frazier, they'll drop to bronze. They'll have one more opportunity to secure a spot on Championship Sunday. We head to the Franklin studio to talk to Barr and Johnson before they're done for the day. And then we have a ladies winter bracket final coming up next. So don't go anywhere. More action still to come here at the New Jersey Open. Welcome back to the Franklin studio. Lauren McLaughlin here with J.W. Johnson and Deckel Barr, securing that spot Championship Sunday tomorrow. Your third. You're going to be going for that Triple Crown tomorrow. Are you excited to always have the opportunity for that Triple Crown, or does it make for a long day to have to play 3 gold medal matches all in one day?
I mean, obviously it's exciting, but it's also a very long day too, especially if you go game to 15, which I'm hoping that does not happen. But yeah, it's going to be a long day, but not as long as these days, for sure.
That's true. So, very tight match there with Yates and Frazier, 11-9, 11-9, the final scores. Was there ever a moment that you felt like you needed to really adjust your strategy at all, or was it simply needing to tighten up the execution at different moments?
Yeah, at first in the first game, we were doing a couple things, I wouldn't say wrong, but not as good as we could have. So we made a little adjustment and came back in that one, so that was good. Started strong in the second. I think we had a little bit of a let-off. They played some great points, and I'm glad we could finish it in 2.
So, of course, is this the new J.W. Johnson signature paddle that you're showing off?
Yes, this is going to be coming out pretty soon. Has an amazing sweet spot. Obviously, you shank quite a bit of balls with this. But, yeah. I mean,
extra long handle, it looks like, for those two-handed backhands as well.
Yeah, I mean, don't really use them too often at the net, but we'll see. Hopefully it comes out pretty soon.
All right, we're excited to see that. You, of course, are done for the day, so you have a lot of time now to recover going into Championship Sunday tomorrow. What's going to be the process to kind of recover tonight, make sure you're going to be at your best tomorrow?
Yeah, get some liquids, get some food, then cheer this guy on tomorrow early, and then hopefully help him out in men's doubles.
All right, well, congratulations to both of you. We'll see you tomorrow in that gold medal match for men's doubles. Our ladies are facing each other next. We have Georgia Johnson and Anna Bright taking on Lauren Stratman and Vivian David in our winter bracket final to see who is heading to Championship Sunday tomorrow as well. Don't go anywhere. We're back into the action right after this.
come on over to APP Academy. Take your pickleball game to the next level. The idea for APP Academy is to identify different things that a certain skill level needs to work on in order to get to that next level. So the drills and techniques, strategies that a 3-5 needs to get to that 4.0 level. With APP Academy, you'll get several different drills to take home and do on your own, but more importantly, you'll get individual tips from myself and other top-level pros that are competing at the APP Tour. So come on over to the APP Academy, take your game to the next level.
Back into the action for our women's pro doubles winner bracket final now here on Championship Court 1.
What side did you guys take?
We have Anna Bright and Georgia Johnson taking on Lauren Stratman and Vivian David for a shot at Championship Sunday tomorrow. And then after this, we'll only have 2 pro matches remaining for our day, both bronze medals in men's doubles as well as women's doubles. Stratman and David defeating Maggie Raminzi and Susanna Barr 11-4, 12-10 in the semis, while Bright and Johnson defeating Simone Georgime and Corinne Carr. Oh my goodness, Andy Jones. 11-1 and 11-5.
We have Georgia Johnson and Anna Bright.
We have Andy Jones, our USA Pickleball certified referee for this match. Stratman and David on the near end to start. Bright and Johnson on the far end.
A little long from Stratman on the forehand. Yeah, I had the Stratman-David Ramenzi Barr match, and they won game 1 handily. And then Ramenzi and Barr were up 9-4 in game 2. Stratman and David came back and won 12-10. Great match. Great comeback from Stratman and David.
Yeah, I have yet to see Stratman and David over here on CC1 today, so excited to see this matchup.
Stratman gets a little handcuffed right there.
Right there, 2.
So that's what I saw Stratman and David twice, and their game plan going in, you know, Ramenzi and Barr made them adjust a little bit, play a little slower. But early on when Pelicelli and Trong played Stratman and David, it was pedal to the metal, speed up. And it's going to be a different story here against Anna Bright and Georgia Johnson.
Yeah, they certainly got the best fairly easily of Georgime and Carr. Oh. They are up early here in game 1 of our winter bracket final as well. Number 3 seed, Stratman and David, the number 2 seed.
God. My fault. 4, right? 4. Great.
There, 4-1.
Oh, Lauren Stratman, such a good job of jamming up Anna Bright right there. Gets what she's looking for on the pop-up, but can't finish.
So Stratman and David have been holding Brighton Johnson now after they jump out to a quick lead, but they've got to make some moves themselves.
It's just tough to get into a hands battle with Georgia Johnson and Anna Bright. So good, so quick. They'll get mostly everything back.
0-4-2.
I want to see Stratman and David slow it up just a little.
Side out.
Right on cue, a little impatient.
4-0-1.
Attempted speed up there from David.
Point.
Just such a good recovery from Johnson because Stratman thought she had the middle open because she pulled Johnson to the backhand.
Oh,
Timeout be called by the receiving team.
But Johnson recovers so well from being pulled to the sideline, keeps him in that point with the forehand block, and Bright there for the put away, and a 5-0 lead for Brighton Johnson.
watching this match, you wouldn't think that would be the score.
No.
It seems like Stratman and David have had some really great rallies and come out on top. It just must not have been on their serve, or, you know, just they couldn't quite close it out. But you would not think Brighton Johnson were kind of rolling here in this first game.
No,
just
almost,
watching the play.
Almost halfway done with this first game is Brighton Johnson. But no, you're exactly right. Points have been good. Play has been good. But Brighton Johnson taking advantage of their serve. As you see on screen, David and Stratman trying to strategize, see what they need to do out of this timeout to slow down Anna Bright and Georgia Johnson.
Receiving team, you have 1.
I think you said it earlier, too. Good strategy change here. To slow them down, they must slow down themselves.
Second server.
So it looks like to me what Stratman and David should be doing right here is dinking middle. At least cause a little confusion there. Johnson's so strong with her backhand cross-court dink. You want to stay away from the forehand of Anna Bright. Oh, I mean, just when you think you have a hole on Brighton Johnson, it closes up so quick. Look at how quick Bright recovers.
6-0-2. Point.
Got to go track this ball down as it rolls through the production tent. DJ Terry, got to stick to tunes and not throwing balls, I guess.
Even that might be debatable.
7-0-2. Side out.
Finally a mistake from Johnson and Brighton, a side out. But like you said, Lauren, David and Stratman need to capitalize when they get their serve back. David goes to a knee.
She's so good at that, but I didn't think she quite had enough to work with. That was going to make that a little bit easier.
Point. Point 7.
Stratman and David on the board.
Line out. Seven, one.
I know it's very kind of dependent on your opponents, other conditions, but when we're talking about the third shot drop versus drive. If you only hit maybe, like what's the percentage threshold? Like if I can only make 50% of my third shot drives, do I still attempt the drive? Or do I need to have a better, higher percentage of that shot?
Still have to attempt it because you have to still keep your opponents honest. Have to keep your opponents honest because if they know that's all you can do is drop, then they just get too comfortable. Even if you're wild with it, be effectively wild.
Sure. And of course,
And-
that's something you can drill and work on.
When you're serving too, remember you can't give up points. So if you make a mistake on your serve, I'll take that because you're not giving up any points. And so when you're hitting your third, that means you served. 2 out of the last 3 points. Stratman and David have found success in the middle. Stratman found that middle on a dink. Right there again. Hannah Bright, she's got so much energy.
I know.
It's like running in place.
Never ending.
7-2-2.
Stratman and David doing a good job of staying in this. Good recovery from David off the tape. Again, such a hard ball. When you think it's coming hard and then it slows up like that. Ooh, nice pull in the middle right there. Finds a hole. Does Anna Bright.
2-7-2. Fight.
Inching back in here.
2-7-2.
Wow, what defense from Vivian David. You watch how low she gets on these drives from Anna Bright just to keep her alive. And she counters right down the line. Pardon my noise with the headphones. I had to grab the ball.
I know, we're multitasking over here.
We're in like
Ball
a
boy and
fire zone
girls.
here.
I know.
Don't fall asleep in here.
So loud over on CC2 because we got Rafa Hewitt playing over there. He just ramps it up every time. Love it.
Unforced error from Stratman. Quick timeout as they crept back in this game, but then give up 2 quick points to Johnson and Bright.
You're talking to Stratman and David during this timeout. Is it what you were mentioning before? Try to go middle a little bit more, still work that, or is there something else you're seeing that might give them a little more success?
No, soft to the middle right now. Worked a couple times, 2 out of 3 points, maybe about 5 minutes ago for Stratman. And she went from her backhand to the middle, put a little pressure on. I think that's exactly where they need to go. And David, too, if she gets a ball there, she needs to go middle, flip middle, keep it low, force them to talk, force them to communicate, see if you can get a mistake, because there were 2 mistakes there in the middle forced by Lauren Stratman. So let's see if they can get back to that. They're really strategizing here during this timeout. They took the whole minute, did Stratman and David, to talk and figure out what they wanted to do here. So that was a very, very good strategy session for them. Let's see what they have coming out of the timeout. Well, works on the first serve right there. Music.
9-4-2.
A nice leave right there. Oh, handcuffs Vivian David. Beautiful shot.
4-9-2.
And nice shot by David. Good answer.
5-9-2.
And nice pressure again from Lauren Stratman, continuing to stay patient right there.
Brighton Johnson were up 7-0, were they not, in this game?
It was close to that at least. They were cruising.
Stratman and David done a great job getting back in here.
There's that middle. Speed up in the middle. Dink in the middle. Seems to be the spot. Mistake from Georgia Johnson. And right back in it are Lauren Stratman and Vivian David. After that timeout, that strategy session, whatever they talked about, seemed to work. But again, it did seem like they've recognized and seen middle has worked. Lauren Stratman's found a couple more balls in the middle that have been successful. And it seems to be a chink in the armor of Anna Bright and Georgia Johnson at the moment, but they still do have a 1-point lead.
Yep, and anything can still happen here in these last few points, as we've seen so many times. But both of these teams already on the podium here for the 2022 New Jersey Open. And we talked about, we saw Anna Bright and Georgia Johnson in Punta Gorda for the first time ever as teammates. We're kicking off the 2023 APP Tour in Punta Gorda, January 11th through the 15th. So that's the official first stop of next year. We're looking to put out our full year's schedule in the next couple weeks as we're finalizing it, but definitely look out for that. Going to have some really fun stops next year. Start planning accordingly.
9-8-1.
Oh, and the ball off the handle or end of Lauren Stratman, and the timeout works for Johnson and Bright. They get the side out, and then the point.
10-8-2.
Second game point opportunity.
Wow, Georgia Johnson
How did that even happen?
handcuffs Vivian David right there.
That ball just jumped up on her. So they hang on here after a big lead that fell apart a little there in the middle. But Brighton Johnson, one game under their belt. They're looking to add a second. We'll find out if they can do it after this short break. Welcome back, everyone. Game number 2 here in our winner bracket final, about to be underway to determine which of these ladies' team head to Championship Sunday tomorrow, and which will have one more match ahead of them in our bronze medal match.
Game 2, time in, 002.
Energizer Bunny Anna Bright starts us off serving on the near end with Georgia Johnson.
She hit that with her face? I mean, how did she block
possible.
that back? Unbelievable hands there from Anna Bright.
001.
Just a good old flail that worked out.
Point.
Ball is off the back wall. A little confusion in the middle from Bright and Johnson.
01.
Jeez. Anna Bright. Hands just so good.
One zero two. Flat out. Zero one one.
Good lead from Stratman. Cross-court attack there from Johnson. Stratman understands her position on the court, knowing that ball's going wide.
012. Point.
Oh, she's there.
One two.
Nice ball there from Lauren Stratman down the line.
One. Point. Two one.
Nice drop there from Stratman. Again, trying to slow down Johnson and Bright.
3-1-1.
Starting to build that lead just like they had in game 1. Do have some different wind conditions. They're going to have that sun into their face this time on that far end. Oh, water bottle blowing onto the court.
Yeah, Stratman and David flipping it around. It was all Johnson and Bright to start game 1. Now it's a nice start here for Stratman and David. I wonder if the wind has anything to do with it too, end to end. It is still a little breezy out here.
Has seemed to play a factor all weekend long.
Good dip of that front shoulder by Georgia Johnson, getting on top of that two-handed backhand. Good attack there from Lauren Stratman.
One for two. Point. 2-4-2.
Stratman just coming with complete aggression.
4-2-1.
Still have a lead here. Up by 2.
Second server. 4-2-2.
And nice hold there from Brighton Johnson.
2-4-1. Second server. 2-4-2. Point.
Right along, and Brighton Johnson creeping their way back in here.
3-4-2. Not out.
Very flatly hit there from Bright. Doesn't get a lot of roll on it like we're used to her seeing. She's going to switch the stack here with Johnson.
Point. Five, 3-1. Point.
Handcuffed
Penalty called by the receiving team. The score is 6-3.
Anna Bright on a ball that she would typically not get handcuffed on, and wasn't hit that hard. Just kind of got a little slow through the hitting zone right there, and David and Stratman take a 3-point lead here in game number 2, trying to force a third game.
Yep, the number 1 seeded team of Simone Jargim and Corinne Carr have already been knocked down. Not done yet, though. One of these teams will face someone working their way through the back draw. Potentially could be Carr and Jargim.
Carr and Jargim waiting the winner of Lee Whitwell and Olivia McMillan versus Susanna Barr and Maggie Remenzi. Then that'll be a game to 15. And the winner of that will get the loser of this for
In
bronze. Yep.
Excellent. That'll be the final match of today for both our men's pro doubles and women's pro doubles, as Championship Sunday is coming your way tomorrow. So we'll have all 5 of our pro gold medal matches here on Championship Court 1, while CC2 will be streaming our senior pro singles bracket tomorrow for ladies and men.
But hold up. Don't get there yet,
Time in.
because we're not there yet.
6-3-1.
I was like, where are we going? What's
Where we
happening?
going? What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
Winter bracket final. Oh, that is such a good ball there from Lauren Stratman. It's what you call a drop with purpose.
I mean, I'd have to think all shots should be with purpose.
Absolutely. Play.
Not all are, but yeah. David just, look at her. Creeping up, creeping up, creeping up.
Oh, and Lauren Stratman's going to get credit with that point and that put away, but that is all Vivian David. Like you were saying, Lauren, she just crept her way up foot by foot, worked her way in, and Stratman gets all the glory.
Ain't that how it goes?
Yep. Oh, Oh, no, she
Oh.
didn't again.
Serious?
Wow. I mean, what a good job again from Vivian David. The hands.
Yep, 2 points away from forcing a game 3. Oh,
Second server. Nine, 3-2.
Go. Yeah, good.
5.
I think Viv got away with one there. She attacked from a low spot right to the two-handed backhand of Anna Bright. Bright puts that down, but hit the paddle of Lauren Stratman on the block. Good job of Stratman being in the right place.
Point. Game
Ooh.
11-3 goes to David.
3 coming our way. Lucky number 3. Let's see who it's going to be lucky for, though. One of these teams headed to gold, but we have a third game to determine who it's going to be. We'll take a short break back here at the APP New Jersey Open right after this.
Hold up.
Back into the action. Tiebreaker game 3 here in our women's pro doubles winner bracket final. Lauren Stratman and Vivian David on the near end. Anna Bright and Georgia Johnson on the far end. We'll switch ends at 6. And then somebody's done for the day and someone's got one match left to play.
Go. Go.
They're right back in this.
I mean, all I was thinking was like, go on with your bad self, Anna Bright.
I mean, Lauren Stratman hits one of the biggest overheads in the women's game, and they got 2 of them back just to stay in that point. Oh, that's a great move from Georgia Johnson. Just reading the pop-up in the middle. Watch her step right in front of Anna Bright here. Take it right off her paddle.
Again, these pickups from Bright. Ooh. Also, Lauren Stratman, one of the hardest high fives I've ever seen.
Yeah, she'd break your hand.
I don't
She'll
even
break your
want to.
hand. Don't play with her. She'll break your hand.
Really will.
Better be tough. Wow.
Gorgeous.
Remember we saw her and Michelle Esquivel play.
Oof.
That's a dangerous high five.
Oh man, that's two broken hands right there on both sides.
1-1.
They can't control their own strength.
Second server. Zero, 1-2. Point.
I love the adjustment from point to point from Vivian David. So she drove the last third,
1-1-2.
clips the top of the net, falls on their side, makes an adjustment the next point with a beautiful drive for a point. Wow. I know Stratman's sorry about that, but not exactly sorry.
It's just a right shoulder.
It's a good ball.
2-1-2.
Andy Jones, our USA Pickleball Certified referee for this match.
Flat out.
Haven't seen too many errors like that from Stratman and David where they just kind of leave a sitter up there. Been pretty good about that.
And that's the spot. Again, such a good spot right there for Lauren Stratman to go.
1-2-2.
Oh,
Point.
But you can't speed it up there to the forehand of Georgia Johnson. So that's
She did a
not what I
great
mean
job.
by that. I mean to keep it slow in the middle there. Don't allow either Bright or Johnson to attack from that spot. I think it's both of their weaker dinks.
Flat out. Yes. 2-2-1.
very close start of this third game.
Second server.
Let's go.
Rare miss off that new Peepo paddle from Vivian David.
2-2-2. Point.
And the finish in the middle. They went to the Anna Bright forehand, she gets it back. Go to the Georgia Johnson backhand, she gets it back. Go to the middle, it's the winner. We're finding a recipe for success for Lauren Stratman and Vivian David against Johnson and Bright.
Flat out. Two, 3-1.
Come on!
Point.
Yeah, Stratman knows. She put her head down as soon as she hit that almost. And she went to the forehand of Anna Bright, and that is just not the spot you want to go.
3-1.
All tied at 3.
Second server.
Stick to that game plan. They'll be okay. Got to force Johnson and Bright to possibly make an adjustment.
Flat out. Three, 3-1.
Yep.
Point.
Good spot there from the youngsters. Finding a hole in the middle.
1-3-2.
Still a 1-point lead here for David and Stratman.
Point.
Stratman and David looking to get that end change here in this third game.
5-3-2.
Great reset from Stratman on a good ball from Johnson. Oh, floats it up. David just staring, going, I cannot believe I got away with that. Puts her hands on her head and is very thankful that she did get away with it, but it is a 6-3 lead here for Stratman and David on the end change.
Yep, and certainly not a massive lead. 3 points is nothing in pickleball, as we see over and over again. But certainly the momentum on the side of Stratman and David. Into the end change, we'll see if they can continue that roll, or let's see if Julie Johnson, who's over.
She's over with some
She's
ugly,
very
disgusting
green. Lots
looking
of green things.
green drink, and she's got a salad. I mean, isn't a salad in your drink?
It is. It's a double salad.
Yeah.
One you drink, one you eat. Let's see if she had some words of advice for Georgia and Anna.
And biggest thing is I would try and maybe change spots. Both Anna and Georgia are very active players, can play either side. Switch it up. Put Georgia on the right, put Anna on the left, and try and change things up, make a move, and yeah, right away I see what position we're in. Anna Bright gives the sign, and they're going to stay. See if this works. Wow, and a handcuff there from Lauren Stratman. Stratman and David playing so well.
7-3-2.
Wow, Lauren Stratman. I mean, I'm having visions, Lauren, of Lauren Stratman, Leah Jansen. Remember when, we're talking like almost 2 years ago when they came on the scene and were just all power, and they were
so
like,
much firepower.
We're not going to stop until you can stop what we're doing.
Exactly.
And they were successful with it, right? And now I'm seeing a little bit of that in Lauren Stratman today. This is the third match I've seen of hers, and this is how she's played all day. It's very aggressive, very powerful, and saying, stop me. And until you can, I'm not going to stop doing what I do.
Yeah. And considering how dominant Georgia Johnson and Anna Bright were previously against Simone Jargim and Corinne Carr, it just goes to prove what we say all the time in pickleball. Each game so different, each match so different. This is clearly, if they were playing the same way that they played that previous match, I think this would look different. But they've been kind of knocked out of that. They've been rattled a little bit with what Stratman and David have been throwing at them. And again, it's because of what you were saying. A lot of firepower from Stratman right now, and they have certainly seemed to have hit a stride.
8-3-2.
I mean, they won game 2 11-3. They're on. Textbook right there.
What are you going to do with that? It's like, here, stop me if you can.
Yep.
And you can't right now. I mean, they are all smiles over there, Vivian David and Lauren Stratman.
9-3-2. Point.
I mean, they're even getting let cords right now, and it's just an onslaught here.
Yep, we're going to possibly have the exact same score here in game 3. Match point for Championship Sunday.
Ooh, right off the tape right there, going for it. I like it. It's the aggressiveness, sticking with it.
Again, when you're up 10-3, you have a little bit more room to work with. You can let things fly a little bit looser. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
It hit Vivian 3 times. Went like elbow, shoulder, chest.
Then Stratman tried to hit her with her paddle as well. Just like really piling on.
Why not?
I mean,
Point. Five, 10, 1.
oh, Bright just wiped some sweat off her brow though, and a whoof there from.
She looked right over at us, stuck her tongue out like, wow, how did I win that point?
Yeah.
10, 1.
I mean, is it that she won, or did Lauren Stratman lose it?
Oh, wow, that ball popped up on Georgia.
Get her in the face? Oh, no. Just a funky
10,
bounce.
2.
All right. Bit of a comeback. See, these are the moments when a team can start to get a little tight. You know, they have a big lead, they have a match point, they don't close it out, and then the other team starts to mount a comeback, and all of a sudden, you're in a bit of hot water.
I got our next match, too.
Tell me.
Teaser. Little long. Next up is the feeder to bronze.
Oh, for the gentlemen?
For the women.
Oh.
Jarjim Carr,
10, 7, 2.
Ramenzi, and Barr, who just took down Olivia McMillan and Lee Whitwell 15-6.
All right, that'll be a good one.
Oh, and there goes game 3.
Really nicely done from Stratman and David, holding on here in game 3. But what a matchup. So they are done for the day. They head to Championship Sunday. Tomorrow in our women's pro doubles gold medal match, Anna Bright and Georgia Johnson still have a chance to join them there. They're going to have to take on one of the teams Dom mentioned in our final feeder match in bronze, which will be our final match of coverage for the Ladies' Day here today. But don't go anywhere. We head to the Franklin studio and then back with that final feeder match right after this.
Welcome back to Championship Court. I'm with Lauren Stratman, Vivian David. You guys have punched your ticket to Championship Sunday. You're done for the... It's fine. It's rude. Just go right in front of me. It's fine. I love you guys. I was saying, Lauren, though, when you started on the pickleball tour 2 years ago, you came in hot, heavy, with a lot of power.
Yeah.
It seemed like you went back to that today. Was that something you were looking to do all day? Because I've seen 3 of your matches.
Well, Viv gives me the opportunity to do that, having a partner like her who's ready for anything. So I feel so free to initiate at any time. So yeah, she also just told me to keep swinging away, and we felt like it was working all day. So yeah, that was pretty much the game plan.
And Viv, it seemed like you guys found a strategy midway through game 1 into game 2 and game 3, a little bit in the middle more against Georgia Johnson and Anna Bright. Talk about that a little bit.
I think you summed it up. Middle was definitely a weaker spot to go because they both, Georgia's phenomenal with her backhand, so we tried to expose the little bit weaker area. And then I also there's a little bit of a time where we were playing really soft, and I'm like, no, Lauren, let's just start swinging away. I know Lauren plays at her peak when she's just loose. So it's obviously pulling the triggers at good time, which she ended up doing really well. But I think that's her game plan. When she's loose and just swinging away, she can outpower anyone, and I'm there if she needs help.
And what does it mean to you, Lauren, to be done for the day, not have to play one more match? It's starting to get a little warmer and hotter out here.
I'm so stoked.
That's it. That's it here from Championship Court. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we have our feeder match into the Women's Pro Bronze. We have Susanna Barr and Maggie Remenzi taking on Corinne Carr and Simone Jarjim here on Championship Court at the APP New Jersey Open.
come on over to APP Academy, take your pickleball game to the next level. The idea for APP Academy is to identify different things that a certain skill level needs to work on in order to get to that next level. So the drills and techniques, strategies that a 3-5 needs to get to that 4.0 level. With APP Academy, you'll get several different drills to take home and do on your own, but more importantly, you'll get individual tips from myself and other top-level pros that are competing at the APP Tour. So come on over to the APP Academy, take your game to the next level.
Welcome back, everyone, to our final feeder match here in our Women's Pro Doubles here at the APP New Jersey Open, which is brought to you by Yola for the champion in you. SunMed, the official CBD sponsor of the APP Tour, and Pickleball Central, the pickleball superstore, catering from beginners to pros. Dominic Catalano is going to rock out this final feeder match to 15 to determine which of our ladies' teams is heading into bronze. So take it away, Dom.
All right, good matchup here. Jarjim and Carr taking on Susanna Barr and Maggie Remenzi. I've seen both of these teams.
All right, ladies, take your ends, please.
Today, so. But again, this matchup is a 1 game to 15 here. Winner moves on and faces Anna Bright and Georgia Johnson in the bronze medal match. Loser is done and takes 4th place for the New Jersey Open. Speed up attempt for Jarjim. And a early 1-0 lead here. Oh, and speeds up right at the body of Corinne Carr. I think Corinne just got a little handcuffed and tried to hit that. Wanted to hit that with her forehand. Should have just blocked that with her backhand, I believe. Just missing that third is Susanna Barr. Barr with one of the toughest third shot drops, not just in the women's game, but in the game in general. She hits that third shot drop with a lot of pace and is very accurate. Oh, ball sat up on the net. Does not roll over for the net lord.
1-1.
And all tied up here at 2.
2-1. Second serve.
A good ball there from Remenzi in the middle.
2-2. Sorry. 2-2. 3-2-2. Set up. Two, 3-1.
That's a good spot right there from Maggie Remenzi. She finds a little bit of daylight there.
3-3-1. Second serve. 3-3-2.
Just when you thought you had Corinne Carr and Simone Jardim off balance, they answer. Carr with the overhead. Oh, and Remenzi, I believe, playing an out ball, upset with herself, so she did not let that go.
4-3-1.
And Jardim and Carr back with a 1-point lead. And nice counter on the backhand from Susanna Barr.
4-3-2. Point.
Tough cross-court dink there for Jardim, putting a lot of pressure on Remenzi.
5-3-2.
That's a good spot there from Remenzi. Sets that overhead up for Susanna Barr and side out.
3-5-1.
I think Barr changed her mind right there in the middle between a speed up and a dink.
3-5-2.
And nice ball there from Remenzi as she catches Carr on the stack.
4-5-2.
Oh, and a little net love there for Remenzi, all tied here at 5.
5-5-2.
Ooh, the inside-out attempt from Corinne Carr. Not a bad idea right there. Try and catch Remenzi off guard a little bit.
6-5-2.
But it's a 6-5 lead for Remenzi and Barr.
Side out.
Okay, I can take them all. I just wanted, that was coming further than it was.
5-6-1.
And nice ball there from Susanna Barr on the counter. Caught Jardim a little bit too far in the middle.
5-6-2. Side out.
And Jardim usually doesn't miss though. She loves that little lob to drive where she'll get her opponent on her heels and she'll drive that ball in and catch them in the transition area. Oh, and a little miscommunication. I think Corinne Carr called it out and stopped playing, and Jardim has to say it was in because it looked like it was all right on that line.
Second serve.
It's just such a good cross-court dink there from Jardim. She puts so much on it when she carves through it like that.
7-5-2.
Barr misses the two-hander in the middle. Nice hands battle won by Carr and Jardim.
5-7-1. Second serve.
A little long there on the lob attempt from Jardim.
5-7-2.
Nice ball there from Remenzi. I love how she jumps right in front of Susanna Barr, takes this right off her paddle.
7-5-1. Second serve. 7-5-2.
Oh, little
Point.
awkward forehand there from Susanna Barr, but very effective in the middle, and they'll take an 8-5 lead on the end change here. This game to 15. Very even matchup so far. No one really pulling away or taking control. The game's going back and forth. But Barr and Remenzi have the advantage on the end change, up by 3, 8-5. We'll see what answers that Jarjim and Carr have here on the end change. Cross-court dinking has been an advantage for Jarjim against Remenzi when she's able to get into those battles and cut that backhand, make Remenzi move. So if I am Jarjim and Carr, I want to get into that.
8-5-2.
Jarjim so good at scrambling, but that's just too much pressure from Remenzi. She was in control from the get-go on that point.
9-5-2. Point.
Good hands from Jarjim, staying that point right there. The Carr off the top of the tape.
10-5-2.
And Remenzi and Barr double up Jarjim and Carr. Ooh, and
Side up.
Barr gets a little handcuffed. Good speed up there from Jarjim. She goes right at Susanna Barr. Barr can't get that forehand turned over. Oh, and she gets Barr on that left hip. Nice job by Corinne Carr and Simone Jarjim, staying in that point, turning that defense into offense,
10-1.
and they get on the board. Oh, and Barr can't get the roll off the tape. And 2 in a row here for Jarjim and Carr. They creep back in
7-10-1.
within 3. That's a good spot there from Remenzi. Finds a hole in the middle, but still need to hold one more. Try and stop the run of Carr and Jarjim. Wow, twice in a row off the tape for Jarjim, and Remenzi just with a big, are you kidding me? Nothing she can do about that one.
8-10-2. Point.
And Carr and Jarjim answer and are on a 4-0 run here and within 1
9-10-2.
at 9-10. And a nice spot there from Barr to stop that bleeding. But a nice run from Carr and Jarjim
10-9-1.
to get within 1. Wow. Maggie Remenzi with a come on, but what defense on the side of Jarjim and Carr. Oh, Maggie Remenzi was like, I've had enough of this sitting back at the baseline stuff. As she moves up and gets aggressive, puts the pressure on Jarjim and Carr, gets that point. That's a big point for these two ladies. Wow, what work from Maggie Remenzi to set up her partner Susanna Barr in the middle as they regain a 3-point lead. What an ankle from Susanna Barr. I mean, in the middle of that point, I don't know how she hit this ball, but it was a kind of awkward and effective forehand. Kept them in that point, and they are 2 points away. Menzi over hits that. What a lob setup from Susanna Barr. But a nice little run there from Remenzi and Barr to get 3 of those 4 back. And they get a 4-point lead. Oh, and off the tape for Jarjim, and good defense from Remenzi and Barr. And Remenzi taking a page out of the Susanna Barr playbook and flipping a lob up and over.
9-13-2.
Remenzi starts that firefight right there. Corinne Carr coming out on top.
10-13-2.
That's such a good spot there from Susanna Barr, right at the feet of Simone Jarjim as she's trying to come in through the transition area.
13-10-1.
And a return to serve going long off the paddle of Corinne Carr, and Remenzi and Barr 1 point away from a shot at Anna Bright and Georgia Johnson in the bronze medal match.
Point, game, match. Has got the ball out.
Ball out there. Very anticlimactic ending to that game to 15, but Maggie Remenzi and Susanna Barr will move on to the bronze medal match where they will face Georgia Johnson and Anna Bright for a chance to face Lauren Stratman and Vivian David in the gold medal match. And we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, our next match here on Championship Court here at the APP New Jersey Open.
back into the action now for our final feeder match for our men going into bronze. Rafa Hewitt and Joey Farias taking down Zane Navertil and John Sincola previously to get here to this final match into bronze. They take on, as you like to call them, the Romanian. Well, there's so many different names.
The Romanians.
Like,
let's keep it simple.
Just the Romanians. Nothing else needed to say.
The big Romanians.
The big men.
When you make Andre Dascu look small, you're a big man.
Yep.
And that's Ed and Lika.
Yep. Only one who could do it.
Yeah.
It's a match to 15. Joanna Corker, our USA Pickleball Certified referee, will switch ends at 8, and one of these teams heads to bronze. They'll take on Kyle Yates and Dylan Frazier.
Farias and Hewitt have work to do as they are facing one of the hottest male players in the game right now, and that's Andre Dascu from the male side and the mixed side. Dascu playing so well.
So hot right now.
That Hansel.
So hot. I thought that's where you were going.
It's such a good drop, Lauren, with the Zoolander.
I know, right? That's what I'm here for.
Ooh, Hewitt trying to find that hole in the middle. So funny you bring it. I played baseball in college with a guy, Rob Pomazek. I'm going to give Rob Pomazek a shout out. He looked just like Zoolander.
Oh.
He was his twin.
That's really funny.
It's awesome. Anyway, back to the action. And a 1-0 lead here for Farias and Hewitt. You see their game plan early, try and keep it slow and low. And that's a nice ATP there from Rafa Hewitt. Doesn't even say a word. Just a big fist pump to his partner Farias. I think it's just brewing.
It's
starting to brew.
It's starting to simmer.
Because we'll hear Hewitt before this match is over. That's a nice 1-2 combo from Joey Farias. Love seeing Joey. Oh, and speaking a little Romanian to each other as they are down 3-0 here in this game to 15. That's a big ball there from Andre Dascu.
Yeah, and I mean, Hewitt and Farias have to be playing really well to have taken down Navertil and Sincola in their previous matchup. So coming off a big win, feeling good.
Oh, and off the tape, nothing Big Ed and Lika could do about that. Like I was saying, good to see Joey Farias back here in medal contention. Joey, an OG of the game. Been around for years.
It's funny, you posted on social media recently a memory of our very first APP Pro Exhibition event
Bend.
in 2020, Bend, Oregon. And Farias participated in the one, I believe, in Atlanta that we had later in the summer.
401.
That was fun. That was a good time.
Yeah, the bus tour. Ooh, the speed up and finish there from Farias and Hewitt. They are out to a commanding 5-0 lead here.
Timeout receivers, 501, 1 minute.
National sound of a timeout in pickleball is the paddle drop. And that's where Dascu and Lika will call. Down 5-0. It's all Farias and Hewitt here early in this game to 15.
What do you think has put them up 5-0 here so quickly?
What they're doing is they're playing consistently and they're speeding up when they can, right? And because this is the difference. You look at a team like Deascu and Lika and you're going to think, wow, big guys, they're going to want to speed up, they're going to want to play hard, play fast. They play the complete opposite of that. They'll play slow first, they'll work points, they'll look for an opening, but they're not going to be overly aggressive and start speed ups when there's no need for it.
Yep.
Farias and Hewitt want that speed up. Their hands are so fast, so incredible. Rafa Hewitt's looking to get into those firefights, and then when he wins one, he's going to let you and everyone within a half-mile radius know about it.
Yes.
And when he does that, you know you're in trouble. So that's what Deascu and Lika are trying to get away from, is haven't been able to do it just yet. Oh,
Come on. It's too
Wow.
easy. It was too easy.
That's such a good ball there from Lika, but what I'm impressed with is that Hewitt and Farias are staying patient too. They're almost dangling that carrot out in front of Deascu and Lika, saying, here, you guys speed it up. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Because when you do, we're going to take advantage. Like that right there. Farias takes control on the Lika speed up. Oh, that's a good move there from Deascu and Ernie.
Yeah, he's always looking for that. He's so good at it. Just using that length to his advantage. Hewitt almost able to defend it, but
and there it is. These two guys looking for that speed up.
0-5-2. Right out.
That's it. And that is not what Lika and Deascu want to do, is speed up the game.
5-0-1.
oh, there it is.
Oh, there,
We got it.
there it is. You all heard it. Everyone heard it.
6-0-1.
I didn't think that ball was going to travel super wide for that ATP, but Hewitt can make so much work.
There's that dangling carrot. Yep, and there it is. It's the dangling carrot. Hey, is that like a DJ Young growl out of Rafa
Very
Hewitt?
reminiscent
Yeah,
of a DJ
a little
Young
bit,
growl.
a little bit.
7-0-1.
Really extended that.
Rafa Hewitt running that down and just missing the sideline.
Oh,
Great get though behind Farias.
7-0-2. Side out.
it's tough. And I spot a Kenny Chow on the sideline. That's Maggie Raminzi's husband.
0-7-1.
And they do live in New Jersey now, as we've talked about earlier. Glad to see him.
Yeah, they're about an hour from here, Maggie says. How quickly Lika and Deascu get back into the soft game. Get away from that hands battle. Just misses it down that sideline. Lika trying it again.
We saw a couple ill-attempted speed-ups from Hewitt the very start of this match, but he is being almost uncharacteristically patient in this match. I think it's a clear strategy he and Farias have talked about.
Out. Yes, it was.
I saw that also.
All right, that ball called out on the sideline before that ATP from Hewitt.
7-0-1.
1 point away from an end change. Oh, that might have gone long.
Oh, and Lika trying to drop that in. No good. 8-0 lead here for Hewitt and Farias. Yeah, I did not see this coming, but Farias and Hewitt did, and it is an 8-0 lead.
Yeah, they are the 8th seed here today in men's pro doubles. Dasku and Lika, the number 3 seed.
Well, what you were saying, Lauren, is Hewitt being uncharacteristically patient, and it's that, you know, what I was saying, it's that he's dangling the carrot, going, here, I'll stay in this with you, and I'll continue to dink with you. I want you to get so frustrated that you start speeding it up because that's what I want.
Yeah.
So I'll just stay patient with you and keep dinking, but go ahead, and we'll do this all day, and then when you get impatient and speed it up, then that's when I'm going to take advantage. It's exactly what's happening, and it's what's built them an 8-0 lead. It's a great game plan going in here for Hewitt and Farias.
I mean, we have seen significant changes in momentum due to the end change, but wind not really a factor right now. Sun getting a little lower in the sky. We'll see if Dasku and Lika can make something happen here, because they need to.
8-0-2.
All right, another little growl there from Hewitt.
9-0-2.
Oh.
A little miscommunication here between Lika and Dasku.
10-0-2.
Dasku pleading with his partner Lika to fight here as they're down 0-10. Oh, what a spot there from Rafa Hewitt. And again, it's not with a lot of pace. He just hits his spot so well.
10-2. Side out.
Yeah, Lika and Dasku just
10-0-1.
nothing really working yet for them.
Second server.
Ball just go long.
Dasku scared me a little with how loudly he yelled
Yeah.
no at
Did you jump away from the
Lika.
ball too?
I definitely wasn't going to hit that. Oh. Oh, Hewitt. I mean, who does that? Who slides over essentially running around an ATP to hit it with a forehand on the
ATP.
outside side?
0-2.
And again, this is just a match to 15, so no second game to make any adjustments in.
This is,
Timeout receivers. 12-0-2. 1 minute.
there's no words right now as Rafa Hewitt and Joey Farias playing extremely well. And it's not, and that's exactly what it is. It's Farias and Hewitt playing extremely well.
Yep.
Dasku and Lika aren't doing anything terrible. They're just losing battles and hands battles when they get into it because that's what Farias and Hewitt want. So they're just playing into their game plan. They just can't slow the ball and keep the ball low enough to stay out of those hands battles.
And I mean, we have seen Lika and Dasku play so many times. Do they seem a little low energy to you? Just a little bit kind of not what we're used to seeing out of them?
Yeah, absolutely. They're used to playing with a lot of fire. Dasku and Lika, both very loud individuals when they got things going. The only way you're going to hear something now is if they go on a 6-7 point run and get back in this. But they need to hold right here.
Oh, and they mix it up, putting Lika on the left. Again, just trying something different. And again, it changes the matchup between Hewitt and Farias. So perhaps finds his success here. See if they stick with that stack. It looks like they're going to.
Second server. 0-12-2.
On the board.
Oh, on the board here.
First things first.
12-2.
That's a good spot there from Lika.
Yeah, I'm starting to hear a little pep in the step.
2-12-2.
A little more vocal.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, low wind held that up.
Twelve, 2-1.
Oh, and the unforced error from Lika. So they had an inkling
13,
of momentum.
Oh yeah, that was a bit of a reach.
Hewitt went right-handed. Wow, and finds the hole. Beautiful shot there from Rafa Hewitt. Finds the middle.
He's just playing really well and really consistently. We talk a lot about Hewitt can sometimes be a little inconsistent, but
Joey yelling at himself. He went too early. That was the thing. He gave Lika all the time in the world to go behind him. Now it's, Lika and Dasku have to play as clean as can be. You can't make any mistakes anymore, especially when they're serving. Oh, we had it there, just missed it. Overhit a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like he was like a hair behind making the move for that, which created him having to hit it a little harder. Can't really see it. Eden's not small, and he is certainly blocking the view of that shot.
And half of the court.
Completely. Makes a better door than a window.
Oh, that's a ball Dasku needs to have and put away. They get one more back.
It's not going to turn the tides too much at this point, though. Another match point for Hewitt and Farias.
Yep.
Just misses the ATP, but I'm going to expect Farias and Hewitt. If I'm them, I'm going to try something here. You're up 14-13. On my serve, I'm going to try something to speed up. Something maybe different, try and force an error. Something a little maybe out of the ordinary that you can get away with up 14-13 or 14-3.
Second server.
Go, Joe.
3-14-2.
Oh, and Hewitt with the fist pump as he goes back door on Daescu here. And watch Daescu pinch middle. Hewitt goes right behind.
14-3-1. Second server.
Pipe, pipe.
14-3-2.
Good finish there, and that's match point number 5 fought off.
And I honestly do not mind that it seems like Daescu and Lika are kind of ramping it up here because, again, they're not really making anything happen here. And they're just picking up the pace a little, it seems like.
Yeah, they are, but it's just they're not able to score on their serve.
Yeah, they're getting the hold and then can't do anything with it.
Yeah, they've held 5. You got to score on your end now. At least keep chipping away. You can hold all you want. If you don't chip away, it's pointless.
Literally. See what I did?
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
I picked up what you
was
were
nice.
putting down.
That was nice.
Slid right on in
It's
there.
right on in. It's pointless, literally. Oh, that ball's there for Lika down the line, but they're going to have to do some more work here again. Hold 2 more.
I have to suspect eventually they're going to run out of holds. Wow, I think an unexpected podium team of Rafa Hewitt and Joey Farias here, but well-deserved with how they have been playing today. Always contenders, so they will head to the bronze medal match against Kyle Yates and Dylan Frazier. 2 remaining matches here today are women's pro doubles bronze and men's pro doubles bronze, as our gold medalists are already half set for Championship Sunday tomorrow. Our ladies are going to be up next. Maggie Raminzi and Susanna Barr take on Anna Bright and Georgia Johnson. We'll take a short break, and that action is coming your way right after this.
PPR is proud to be a partner with the APP Tour, which features 18 tournaments and more than $750,000 in prize money. Several PPR members play in APP tournaments throughout the year. Are you at least a 3.5 pickleball player? Then become certified to teach with PPR. Check out our website at www.pprpickleball.org. And as the saying goes, do what you love and you never have to work a day in your life. So give us a call at 843-842-9777. We look forward to hearing from you.
Back into our final match of the day. Here for our ladies, we have our bronze medal match. Georgia Johnson and Anna Bright will be taking on Maggie Reminzi and Susanna Barr, who have fought their way through a little bit of the back draw to get back into this bronze medal match. This will be 2 out of 3. Loser will be our bronze medalist, and winner will head to Championship Sunday tomorrow. Oh, over on CC2, it looks like our men's bronze medal match is going to go on over there. I know we are getting a little into the evening, so we want to make sure and get these done before we'd have to put any lights on.
So throw up your TV and your computer screen.
Exactly.
Or 2 computer screens, or however you can get 2 screens up.
You can do it. Just 2 tabs. 2 tabs. Close them next to each other on YouTube.
Put our bronze medal matches up and watch back and forth.
I love it. So Adam Stone's going to be at the helm on CC2 calling.
Can we leave him alone like this for that long?
I
don't know.
It is risky.
It's risky, but I think he's all right.
I think he'll survive.
He will.
Andy Jones is going to be our USA Pickleball Certified referee for our ladies bronze medal match.
I wouldn't unforced error right off the bat from Anna Bright, and Barr and Remenzi on the board first. Ooh, and Remenzi off the tape. So So we'll see if Remenzi and Barr learned anything in the last match with Stratman and David. Looks like they are going with a similar game plan to the middle. And off the foot of Susanna Barr, though.
1-1-1.
My mute.
2-1-1.
Oh, nice little change up from Remenzi. A 2-1 lead here for Bright and Johnson.
Vivian David and Lauren Stratman already securing that spot tomorrow in Championship Sunday. They will face the winner of this match.
And Stratman and David defeated both of these teams. I know both of these teams want that revenge.
Want a chance at a rematch for sure.
Yeah, Bright and Johnson took game 1 against Stratman and David and lost, and then Remenzi and Barr had a 9-4 lead in game 2 and lost 12-10. So I know both of these teams have a little bit of vengeance on their mind for tomorrow.
Who wouldn't? Little V for Vendetta.
2-1-2.
A little wide there from Remenzi.
3-1-2.
Great hands from Georgia. And nice firefight there. Won by Remenzi, and watch her. She bodies up Anna Bright right there.
1-3-1.
Goes right at her, handcuffs her, doesn't allow her to extend. And that ball drops like a lead balloon for Susanna Barr. Anna Bright does nothing but watch it. She thought it was going out.
Yeah, really nicely placed. Oh yeah, that was going well out. But we mentioned it earlier, in women's matches, so many out balls get played because they're just kind of locked in.
Yeah.
And they want that next shot. I love how you mentioned earlier, watching Georgia Johnson when she goes for that sort of, I don't even know what to call it, that two-handed backhand almost overhead as she lowers that inside shoulder to get a better angle on it. This reminds me of, you know, in football, lowering the shoulder.
The shoulder. Yeah, exactly right. So you're seeing here is Johnson and Bright have switched it up. So they have moved Bright to the left and Johnson to the right. And that's a change up because they struggled in their last match in that lineup. But actually, they're just playing straight up now.
Oh, so they're not stacking.
No, they're just playing straight up now.
Good get there from Johnson out of the air. She's Must have had a great crowd of people here today. Still a lot of people remaining here for our final ladies match.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, wow. Oh.
Are you serious? Like, how did they get 3 of those balls back? That's unbelievable footwork and movement from Johnson and Bright. I thought Barr had a winner cross court there, but Johnson gets her paddle there. Finally, Barr has to put everything into it to hit the winner.
Second server. Three, 5-2.
Well, hands battle won by Remenzi right there. Nice job. I think Barr hit 1 in the middle of all that.
4-5-2.
A little.
This looks a little lackadaisical on Remenzi's part there.
That one, yeah.
That was a very nice deep dink. Yeah, she's been very, very steady.
Oh gosh, yeah, all day long.
Just a bit. Don't see too many errors like that out of her today for sure.
Oh, and Remenzi trying to go around the post. Think she thought it might have been out, but catches the line. She confirms with her partner, Susanna Barr, says, yeah, it was in.
4-2.
A 2-point lead again for Brighton Johnson. Ooh, and it looked like Johnson took that ball off the paddle of Anna Bright. And uncharacteristically, this match has been very quiet.
Very.
You have
Yeah.
3 of these 4 players are very loud. Anna Bright, Maggie Remenzi, and Susanna Barr.
Georgia Johnson, she's getting there. I've seen her have some moments, and I'm like, what's going on with Georgia?
Yeah.
Who is that out there
Yeah.
screaming?
And she'll feed off Anna Bright right
Yep.
there, but a miss right there from Remenzi trying to go inside out on a ball that she'll make more times than not. And a miss from Barr on a ball that she'll make more times than not, but some uncharacteristic mistakes from both Remenzi and Barr right there. Give the side out to Brighton Johnson.
They still have a 2-point lead here in game 1 of our bronze medal match.
Second server.
Can they extend it?
Yeah, that's a good 1-2 combo there from Remenzi.
6-4-2.
It's a good angle. Nobody's getting that. Again, not about how hard, but it's about where. And on those overheads, if you can create that angle, it makes it very tough for your opponent to do anything with it. Oh, Johnson trying to pull on a really low ball. Wow, and that is what you call, Lauren, turning defense into offense. Remenzi and Barr were, I mean, basically had a chair pulled up on the baseline, couldn't work their way up, finally did after about 7 shots. tie this game up.
And as we mentioned, this a little bit of a quiet match so far. I suspect our men's bronze medal match going on CC2 will not be so quiet.
No, it's not going to be
No,
at
no.
all.
We got a Rafa Hewitt over there.
There's a Rafa
Kylie
Hewitt.
Gates gonna ramp up a little bit. Joey will get a little loud.
I'm not sure about Dylan.
Yeah.
Actually, I am sure.
That he will not be.
Yeah.
Very sure.
That's a nice ball from Remenzi. Watch her dip that shoulder just like Georgia Johnson does. It's the speed up, gets on top of that ball beautifully. And an 8-6 lead here for Maggie Remenzi and Susanna Barr.
Yeah, just pulled away here quickly. And Brighton Johnson are going to call a timeout. Try and readjust. We saw earlier they were playing sort of straight up, not really stacking, mixing up. Do you feel like they need to figure out what they're doing with that and try and get into a consistent pattern with that?
So early on what happened was Remenzi and Barr took an early lead, like a 2-0, and it was because they saw something in an earlier match that Brighton Johnson struggled with, and that was against Stratman and David, where the middle was kind of their kryptonite at the moment. And so Remenzi and Barr found that early. Well, in turn, what happens is the two youngsters, again, the maturity, the pickleball maturity of these two, and finding a solution going, okay, they're pinpointing this, we need to change something, and they did. And so instead of just going full out, we're going to switch, they're just going straight up. And then they're mixing things up. So let's see what they do here. And they switch it up. So they switched it up here. It's nice. And they're playing...
Yeah, just keeping Barr and Remenzi just guessing all the time where they're going to be.
Well, what they're doing now is they're stacking the opposite way of what they had been all day. So they're figuring out that something wasn't right. A little impatient there from Johnson on that ball. I'd like to see another reset and work her way back in. Too good there. Oh, I thought that was... We're at a tough angle. Looked in from where we are.
Does not argue.
No. It must have been out. Hard to tell from over here.
Yeah. Especially as the sun's starting to set, those shadows creeping on the back court.
Ooh, and Barr hits the back fence there. Led with the elbow again instead of getting on top with that paddle, snapping that wrist down. And all tied at 8 here.
They are starting to push Remenzi and Barr back, and they get them all the way back, opening up the court for a little bit more room to work with. Gives them a nice opportunity here.
Good point construction by all 4 ladies. Our longest point of the game. That's a good spot there from Susanna Barr, and that's what Susanna Barr brings, is that maybe unorthodox, unconventional, but what it works for her is because you don't know where the ball's coming from. So it's very effective for her.
Yeah, some of the most successful pickleball players don't have that tennis background, and it makes them very tough to read because they do kind of have a unique style that works for them.
And Remenzi uses the tape there. All tied at 9. This one's going down to the end. Remenzi missing the line again. Super upset with herself, as you can hear.
Mm-hmm.
991.
That's good pressure there from Remenzi. Johnson doing everything she can.
992.
Big point and big hold here. Which one's it going to be? It's going to be a big point for Johnson and Bright, and they will have a game point.
Timeout called by the receiving team. 10-9-2.
But a timeout first for Barr and Remenzi. What do they need to get back to here that's going to get the hold?
Well, again, they're on 2, so they only have to hold 1. And biggest thing is get into that soft game. Get into that middle where they found success. Not even causing confusion, but it's just pushing them back on that tee is what Stratman and David found to be successful, and that's exactly what Remenzi and Barr are finding to be successful right here. And difference maker right now is Maggie Remenzi and what she's doing. Both Bright and Johnson are putting a lot of pressure on Remenzi. They're playing her a lot, and she's answering every time. So if she can get herself a good ball to attack, be aggressive at the right moment, they can get this side out and see if they can answer.
Mm-hmm.
But if Johnson and Bright have anything to say about it, it's going to be game over here.
I think they know they need to close this, otherwise they could be in trouble. And they do, not giving Barr and Remenzi another opportunity to possibly take this first game. 11-9 done. Game 2 underway in just a short moment, and then we will see if we're going to a 3. Don't go anywhere, back after this. Welcome back. Game number 2 here in our women's pro doubles bronze medal match, kicking off in just a moment. Anna Bright and Georgia Johnson on the far end with the serve. Maggie Remenzi and Susanna Barr on the near end. Our final match of the day here on Championship Court 1 and our live coverage of the APP New Jersey Open. We're back tomorrow for Championship Sunday, though, so definitely mark your calendar, plan to join us.
White. One, 0-1.
I heard the first part of out.
Yes. Nope.
Good.
It's good. It's when you want to call it out so bad, but you just can't. Oh. Ball does not go over.
Again, final match of the day over on Championship Court 2. Also underway, our men's pro doubles bronze medal match, if you're looking for that, over on CC2.
Ball right there for Remenzi, just off the tape.
1-1-1.
Brighton Johnson answer. 1-1 here in game number 2. Oh, ball just on the line right there. Good point construction throughout that whole point.
Georgia Johnson actually made the out call while Bright gave the in call. I think Georgia was just a little farther away, thought perhaps it missed it.
1-1-2.
What a good serve from Johnson. I mean, she had Susanna Barr pinned up against that fence back there.
1-1-1.
Oh, and that ball is there around the post for Remenzi, but she just missed that.
1-1-2.
A little miscommunication in the middle between Barr and Remenzi. Uncommon, too, because Barr talks so much and communicates so well.
Oh, my.
Ooh, and I think, thank goodness for Remenzi and Barr, because Barr played an out ball. Again, like you said, Lauren, earlier, it's so tough. You get into those hands battles, so hard to lay off.
Oh, net cord throws that off. Anna Bright playing all 4 years of D1 college tennis at the University of California, Berkeley. Maggie Remenzi played her college tennis at Western Michigan University. And Susanna Barr dabbled in some college tennis at DePaul University. I'm saying that right?
DePaul, D-E-P-A-W.
Yes, not DePaul
No.
in Chicago, DePaul.
In Indiana.
Yes.
And
then
Georgia Johnson went to Johnson University.
well, she's not even old enough for college yet.
Johnson High School.
So an update over on CC2, Farias and oh, I was confused by that.
We'll have to check it out.
Yeah, game 1 is done. We'll get you guys an update. But I think a little
Oh, and so
wrong server, so tough.
wrong server here for Remenzi and Barr.
1-4-2.
And I think a lot of people don't realize Susanna Barr served for several years in the military after college.
Yes, she did. And ball just out. Good miss from Remenzi. She jokingly talking to Anna Bright going, I really tried hard for you to hit that. She did. She tried to hit that. Oh, great work from Remenzi to work her way back into that point.
So Kyle Yates and Dylan Frazier won game 1 in the bronze medal match over on CC2 11-9. So close first game.
Good spot there from Remenzi. Anna Bright telling herself that's not it.
4-2-2.
She's right. It's a little low. And around the post.
Yeah, I thought she got that. Yeah, I mean, looked like she caught that outside of the line. Close, though. Oh, what an angle there. Remenzi just rolls that.
That's such a good angle from Maggie Remenzi.
251.
So that one goes off of Susanna Barr's feet. This ball definitely in on the around the post. She hit such a hard angle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she barely cleared the post. She went right for it. Barr just popped that second to last one up.
Good attack, good pressure there from Brighton Johnson. Nice ball right there from Remenzi. It's a good cover here by Remenzi too. She covers in the middle and then finds the hole.
Oh.
And good ball in the middle from Anna Bright. Again, that's her strength right there. That two-handed backhand. Loves that ball right there. One of her strengths.
622.
Just wide there on the dink. Great work from Barr and Remenzi, working their way back up and into that point.
261.
Wow, what a point. Georgia Johnson just sat there and took every ball from Maggie Remenzi until finally Remenzi goes away and gives her partner Barr the setup.
I have to think being able to drill with J.W. Johnson has something to do with Georgia's hands being so good.
Yeah, it makes it look easy.
Oh.
Johnson missing that one and just chipping away is Remenzi and Barr.
Second server.
They get a couple back here, does Barr and Remenzi, but Brighton Johnson with the lead looking to add. Nice attack from Georgia Johnson. And she was relentless there with 3 consecutive attacks to give them a 3-point lead here. Wow, Anna Bright. Susanna Barr had 2 balls at her shoe tops that she just digs out. And then Georgia Johnson reaching in for that last one. Timeout, Remenzi and Barr, as they're just going to try and slow down Anna Bright and Georgia Johnson. Tough task, though, as they are cruising along here in game number 2 up 9-4.
Yeah, we've seen Bright and Johnson kind of ebb and flow with how their games have been going depending who they're playing. But as you mentioned, the team already in the gold medal match tomorrow for Championship Sunday, Vivian David and Lauren Stratman have defeated both of these teams.
Yep.
So they're looking for a rematch. Both certainly, I'm sure, feel like they have a better game that could be played than what they did the first time facing them. Right now, Brighton Johnson 2 points away from getting that chance.
Oh, what an angle there from Remenzi. They hold the first here.
9-4-2.
Gotta hold one more.
Great resets there from Remenzi.
Oh, and then she overhits that one. Wants that one back for sure, as it is now match point.
10-4-2.
Wow.
And that is it. So it is Anna Bright and Georgia Johnson who will get their rematch tomorrow on Championship Sunday with Vivian David and Lauren Stratman. A big congratulations, though, to Susanna Barr and Maggie Remenzi, our bronze medalist here at the 2022 APP New Jersey Open. And that's our final match here on Championship Court 1. Dominic will head to the Franklin studio for one final chat with our ladies before signing off. A big thank you, of course, to Pickleball TV, crushing our production on both courts this weekend. Spencer Laurent, Mitch DeVoe, and Ashley Merced doing such a fabulous job, bringing you all these camera angles, replays, etc. Steve Taylor, all those awesome photos and videos you see on our social media. And our USA Pickleball Certified referees always doing a great job. The volunteers here in New Jersey helping us out. Nicole Hobson running the tournament desk, keeping us moving along. So again, thank you so much for joining us. We're back tomorrow morning for Championship Sunday on CC1. CC2 will be our Senior Pro singles coverage for the day. And tomorrow's schedule for Pro gold medal matches is going to be our men's singles, followed by women's singles. Then we're going to have our mixed doubles gold medal match, then women's doubles, and we conclude our Championship Sunday with men's pro gold. And we are starting at 10 a.m. Eastern. So put that on your calendar. 10 a.m. is the start time for our gold medal matches, and that's Eastern time. So please plan to join us on YouTube and Facebook. And again, Lauren McLaughlin here for the day. Done. Into the Franklin studio in just a moment, and then we will see you tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern for Championship Sunday. We'll see you then.
One more time back here on championship court. I am with Anna Bright and Georgia Johnson. Bronze medal victory over Susanna Barr and Maggie Remenzi. Going into that match, it looked like they had a game plan. They were going to try and play a little middle on you guys. You guys switched it up in the middle of that match. What was a difference maker for you guys, Anna?
I don't know. We just, they went on a little bit of a run in the first game. We decided we were really going to slow it down. George and I liked the game fast, but they were kind of coming ahead in hands, and also it was really hard to see on this side. So we decided to slow it down, dink a lot, kind of break them down and slow down, and that's what paid dividends for us.
And now moving on to Championship Sunday, you get the rematch, Georgia, that you're looking for. You guys lost to Lauren Stratman and Vivian David. What is your game plan going in against them, as they seem to kind of play middle against you guys a lot in that match?
Well, it was definitely a close game in the winners bracket final, and they came out on top that time, but not without our ups and downs, and we're hoping to play a little more solid, like we know we can play, and going into gold, and hopefully do a little better next time.
All right, well, we'll see these ladies tomorrow on championship court as they're in the gold medal match for women's pro doubles. Thank you guys for joining us all day. We'll be back here at 10 a.m. start for all of our gold medal matches, men's and women's singles and doubles, and mixed pro doubles finals all tomorrow. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Signing off here at the APP New Jersey Open.